Welcome back to Flash Fiction Fridays. I'm Teresa Garcia, or Amehana Arashi. Flash Fiction Fridays is a short mini podcast that centers around stories that I myself have written or have been chosen to be guests on my show. And they all have a theme in common. Somewhere, somehow, they are related to myth and or folklore. Today's is titled Awake by Teresa Garcia. Awake. In. Out. The cycle of breath repeated, hitched then smoothed. He watched her toss and turn, the blankets following her every move. He sighed and then settled his own breathing that had quickened at her scream. Gently reaching out, he laid a hand on her shoulder. She flinched, but did not scream. Eventually, she settled back into a restful sleep. 5 breaths, and then it was his turn to quake. He rose and grabbed another blanket, allowing her to keep her cocoon of safety. When would her nightmares cease? Probably never. He cried for his wife and all they lost. Now, some people do think that all of my writing has something to do with my own life, and a great deal of it does not. This just so happened to be out of a dream, though. And because this is a very short flash fiction, I am going to also include a few poems that have been written during the course of my hiatus. And I will allow you to figure out what it is I am referencing. This first one is called Forest Dwellers. The rain falls down among the sequoia, a mist that breathes the night. We are warm here in the tree that shelters us in its might, opening for us a room, a womb, to rest from our far-flung forages. Quietly we shall softly groom our young of what they hold in storage. Great toes stretch and wiggle free in the air before we sleep, in nests of boughs precisely laid, and into these we slowly creep. Another day will come with the sun, rising into the canopied skies, and will roam over the loam and avoid the hiker's eyes. And I'll read one more for this installment. This one, though, is a little bit more blatant. This one is titled Bigfoot Fishing. The river washes to the sea, and the fish lie in shade. I will wait and wade here in the flow, softly waiting. Hush. See. The river washes to the sea, and the fish begin to play near the surface where the bugs skip to sip. Soon enough. Hush. See. The river washes to the sea, the flash of fin near to me. A darting hand grips writhing muscle, soft and slick. Hush. See. The river washes to the sea, and this is how you must get the fishy flesh soft and sweet to have with berries or savory leaf. Hush. See. Now this poem did have 2 possible alternate titles. The river washes to the sea and Hush. See were both considered, but I ended up going with Bigfoot Fishing. And that is all for this particular installment of Flash Fiction Fridays. My SoundCloud is filling up, so once it gets full, I will not be posting any new ones to that. So you will have to sign up at flashfictionfridays.com to follow the full podcast. You can also find it on Google Play and iTunes. And Ronnie says hello, apparently. Until next time, I'm Teresa Garcia, and this has been Flash Fiction Fridays.